Lovely family, I mean, if this is leadership, then it's like we are cooked. Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the president of Burkina Faso, is making us on the rest of the continent look like we don't have leaders. He is making our leaders look like they are invalid. Because I don't understand. He is confusing us the more. The more we try to understand the man we are dealing with, the more he's confusing us. We can't tell if this is a leader or this. I mean, is this how leadership is? Look, lovely people, let me tell you something. Burkina Faso, you are enjoying real leadership. You are enjoying what is called leadership. Everybody on the continent of Africa right now wish to have a leader like yours. Honestly speaking, we are now become jealous of you. No, family, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the young leader of Burkina Faso, the man that they say he came through coup d'etat and that is not the best system of governance, they need to change from coup d'etat to democracy and blah, blah, blah. The man is performing beyond democratically elected president. He is just far away. You know what is happening right now? I am shocked. Before I go forward, let me ask this question. Captain Ibrahim Traoré, why? No, we want to understand. How are you doing it? Tell our leaders so that they can start doing it. Listen, most of the countries, they are not battling with terrorism. Burkina Faso is using one hand to fight terrorists, to reclaim their land. At the same time, he's building all the abandoned roads, constructing new ones. At the same time, he's increasing agricultural production, bringing in machines, I mean, everything agricultural to make sure that there is food production, building factory here. If it is not detergent factory, it is going to be tomato processing factory. Everything that has to do with development is there. All the abandoned projects in the country, they are reviving them. We are yet to know what exactly it is in Burkina Faso that is connected to Burkina Faso, that this leader, Burkina Faso leader, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, is not involved in making sure that that thing is working. Everything that is not working in the country today right now, all of them are in the process, is either in the process of working or they are working or they are about to work. What is happening? Recently, Burkina Faso that is being banned by FIFA that you can't host international football game because you don't have good stadium. All of a sudden, before we realize the stadium come to life more than how it was first, more modern and beautiful and much more gangantua. Right now, we are not done celebrating this. Then bam, 500 buses are on the way to Burkina Faso, and some is being released, and some are on the way coming. What is happening? He is even giving us, those of us who are covering the news, tough time. Because before you finish covering this, you want to go to another country. Before you realize Traoré will call you back with project, you will come back. Before you finish covering it, you want to go to another country. Traoré. So we are even struggling to cover other news in other countries. What? Oh, Ibrahim Traoré, may you live long. Lovely family. This is what is happening in Burkina Faso. Imagine a country where public buses are not a luxury, but a lifeline for the whole nation. That, lovely people, is the vision Burkina Faso is building today. Listen, this is what happened. Let's get our facts straight and then we know what to say about this. On August 11th, 2025, the Prime Minister of Burkina Faso, whose name is Rick Tamla, the name is actually Rim Tamba Jim Emmanuel. This Prime Minister of Burkina Faso has officially handed over 155 brand new buses to Sotraco, that is the country's main public transport company. But lovely people, let's be clear before we move forward. This is not just about the buses. This is about education. It's about mobility. It is about jobs at the same time. These buses is part of the Presidential Initiative for Quality Education, or IPEQ, initiated by Captain Ibrahim Traoré to give, equality in education and quality education to all Burkinabe citizens, be it small or big, regardless of your background. The goal of this initiative, lovely people, is very simple, yet very powerful. The goal is to make it easier for children and students across Burkina Faso to get to school without the delayed struggle of long, exhausting walks or unreliable transport system. This plan, lovely people, is bold. 500 buses in total. That's what we are talking about. So far, so good. 155 is being delivered so far. And this, according to report, is worth 44.8 billion CFA francs. That's about 72 million US dollars. Ghana government should listen. Some people use 58 million plus US dollars and dig a hole and put it inside. They wasted that money in Ghana here. Somebody is using it similar to that amount. Somebody used it to buy 500 brand new buses. And the project is actually financed by Vista Bank Burkina. Now, these buses will not only carry students. According to reports, they will also serve urban areas, addition to suburban towns, and eventually more rural communities will benefit from this. So why is this matters to Burkina Faso? In Burkina Faso, it is well known that transport is one of the silent killers of education. In Burkina Faso, many children walk kilometers each day under the sun, in the rain. Often, they arrive at school late, tired, and hungry. For girls in Burkina Faso, this journey can also be very unsafe for them. So with these buses, students will arrive on time and ready to learn. Parents will gain peace because sometimes when the children are going to school, that the road is not safe because of the activities around, when villages are being attacked randomly and all that. A thing which the government is taking control of actually, but still human beings. The fear is there. So this will give peace to the parents that my child is in a good hand. Attendees rates in schools can rise. So let us not forget one thing. This is not just about vehicle. It's a moving bridge between poverty and opportunity in Burkina Faso. Now, here is something very, very important for us to note. This project is financed by Vista Bank Burkina. A man named Mark, he is the managing director of Société Générale du Burkina Faso. And this is part of the Vista group. He made it clear that these buses we are seeing, it is not just about business. It's more than business. It's about sustainable development. It's about strengthening urban transport. It's about jobs for the drivers, mechanics, and the people who will maintain these buses. This is the kind of public and private partnership that Africa need, or Burkina Faso need at the moment. And when it is done right, it works. Now, the government actually called out some challenges. Actually, the minister who handed over this particular project or these buses to the company, he made it clear that this is historic. It has never happened in the life of Burkina Faso before. You see, under the democratic governance, this large support for this company or government transport company has never happened before. But this is the biggest in the history of Burkina Faso. For the first time, the company has a large modern fleet. But at the same time, he did something very beautiful. He gave a warning. He made it clear that getting the buses is the easy part. Keeping them running for years is the real challenge. And maintenance will be the key to keep the dream alive. Civic responsibility from passengers, students is key. And a respect for rules that will be laid out for these particular buses to run properly is also key. If these buses are vandalized, neglected, or mismanaged, according to the minister, the dream will die. Now, let's zoom out for Pan-African view. Watch something. Across Africa, pay attention to something. We depend on foreign aid. We depend so much on foreign aid for even the simplest public services. But this time, something has changed. Something is different. Financing came from an African-owned bank operating in Burkina Faso. The project is directly tied to education, which is the foundation of self-reliance. Jobs will be created locally. And here's the big picture. While the West is pushing narrative or pushes narrative painting Burkina Faso as unsafe and unstable under Captain Ibrahim Traoré, as we are seeing on the internet. And this is a news that you can see on the internet. You can see on the Western media. You can see on their platform. They are waiting for terrorist attack. Then they will publish that one. This development, BBC is not going to publish it. France 24, none of them. So as they are publishing this anti-narrative, here, these buses, here is a proof. Not even the buses, the factories, the roads, the development, the housing unit, the hospitals, or let me say the improvement in health sector alone is a proof of a government working with local institutions to improve daily life of its people. This is what true African development look like. Not dependency, not waiting for handout, but African solution to African problem. No IMF. Burkina Faso is leading. I don't know how Traore is doing it. You alone, Captain Traore, let me ask again. How are you doing it? Teach our people, let them do the same thing. But this means something, lovely people. For the everyday Burkinabe, this means shorter travel times, cheaper fare compared to the private transport, easier access to schools, jobs, and market. And indirectly, it means more economic activities. When more people can move easily, businesses will grow. When students are on time, education quality will rise. So transport, we must understand that it's not just about movement, it's about nation building. And delivering 155 buses is a great start. But guess what? 345 more are still to come. I mean, oh my goodness. And the government is rolling out a strong maintenance culture to make sure that they maintain these buses, and rural community are also going to benefit. It's not just about the student. And beyond that, we are seeing similar investment in agriculture, technology, and healthcare, all driven by African financing in Burkina Faso. What is it? Burkina Faso, you are making us look like our leaders are useless. You are making us look like our leaders are invalid. These things are symbol of progress. We are seeing it ourselves. And lovely people, this is something you are not going to see on the Western media. This is something that you're not going to see on their page. No, they are waiting for something drastic to happen, then they'll publish that one. This is straight to their shame. And I'm asking myself, there are countries that have more resources. Burkina Faso is one of the poorest on paper, on the media. We know. At the same time, they say Burkina Faso is the most dangerous place. But here now, that is the country that investors are going the most. I don't understand. I'm still trying to process this. It's not working. This is the same country that investors are running there, making sure that, development, they want to invest here, invest here. Who will go and invest in a country that is at war, a country that is not safe? Who will go and invest in a dangerous place? This is telling us that there is foul play somewhere. I mean, what is happening in Burkina Faso? We are all going to Burkina Faso be ready to receive a lot of people coming from. We will flood your country because you are making us think. We are re-asking question. Are we having leaders? Do we have leaders? Because we can't process it, Burkina Faso. And let me put this across. Burkina Faso is one of the countries that I don't think it is time for them to be talking about election anytime soon. Give the country to this young man for the next 20 years. Let's see what will happen, family. Because what is the purpose of voting? You have been voting before Captain Ibrahim Traoré came into the picture. What have you achieved? But the man came. And look at how he's processing it. Look at how he's developing. He's investing in agriculture. He's reclaiming your territory for you, building roads for you. Your roads were bad. They are rebuilding the roads. They are making sure that the country agriculture sector, food production is increasing. When you go to supermarket, you see Burkina Faso product in the supermarket. And we are going to be here, and the Burkina Faso will be exporting certain things outside. I mean, the development, which is the reason why we vote every 5 years, is happening already. So what is it that you want to... Nobody should even talk about election. Give the country to this young man to run for the next 20 years. Because the speed at which Burkina Faso is running under Captain Ibrahim Traoré, if we should leave Burkina Faso in the hand of this young man for the next 20 years, it is going to be something that we can't think about. Burkina Faso will make massive progress because Traoré is not leaving any sector behind. He's carrying everything along. Every sector is going with him immediately. I mean, I can't process it. One person. So it means that we can all have a leader that can develop our country, just that we are having the wrong leaders. I now understand the reason why ECOWAS leaders are against him and all, because he's making them look invalid. His achievement is exposing them, because everybody is asking questions. So what is our leaders doing since this time? So then what have we been doing? Oh my goodness, lovely people. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Let me not talk too much, but this is what is happening in Burkina Faso. Tell me what to think about this in the comment, and make sure that you share this across. Everybody needs to hear the message, because this is just marvelous.